people who aren't football fans never understand it. They always ask the question, they look at you and they think, you must be mad, but it's in your blood, really. Somebody up there, I think he must be a scummer. He must be, because the luck we've had over the last, well, few years, I mean, it's just unbelievable, really.
And when we didn't make it, God, it was gut-wrenching.
We nearly got promoted, we nearly got to the FA Cup final, we nearly got to the Coca-Cola Cup semi-final. And we just nearly went, and I don't think we'll get a really nice stadium. We'll just get stuck with crappy old Fratton Park.
Faithful as a lover with a broken heart, you just got to see your love, oh, you know the score. Time after time, you come back home. You know you're always ready for a second chance. It's a bittersweet romance that you can't restrain. Just one more time, here you go again. It's a fantasy world we live in. It's just me. Sunny's up as ever. Reality is what you perceive.
Pompey have probably got the widest spread following that you could imagine. Because they're the Navy's team, travelling up and down the country as I do, I can't tell you how many people have come up and said, oh, are you from Pompey? I was there in the Navy, and I can remember going along to Fratton Park and seeing Dickinson and Reed and Schooler, and how are they? Are they all still alive? Things like that. There is an enormous interest in Portsmouth all over the country, and many supporters who travel from all over the country to watch them. I suppose I am passionate about Pompey because I first saw them play in 1947, which is a long, long time ago. And so they've been my club for, that's part of, how many years is that? Nearly half a century, isn't it awful? The press box is in the back of the south stand of Fratton Park, and I'm in communication with the office by telephone. I make 5 or 6 calls during a match, one before the match and periodically through the match, giving them running copy, which is descriptive of what's happened more than comment on what's happened. Really, to do the job properly, you have to be a little bit detached from it. If Pompey score a goal, you really shouldn't leap up and down in your seat and punch the air. Some people do, but I try not to. It's a very sensitive club, actually. They are extremely sensitive to criticism. They often feel that they're hard done by, that they don't get the credit that they deserve. I think possibly the greatest characteristic in the years that I've covered them has been an ability to shoot themselves in the foot.
I think that's it, really. You know they're going to shoot themselves in the foot, but you just want to be there the day they don't. We've done it lots of times. We've done it already this season. I stand there and they're playing well, they score. And quite often I say to Kath, we're going to do it this week. And then what happens? The ball shoots down the other end. And there we are.
I think I've been supporting them properly now for about 8 or 9 years. We're at one end of the ground, just in front of the Fratton end. You can see one goal fairly clearly, obviously, because you're right by it, but the other end, you really need to strain your eyes sometimes to see what's going on down that end. But it's like a bug, it just grips you. You know, once you get into the atmosphere, it's hard to shake it off. Oh, Spurs got Sheffield Wednesday.
haven't got what left there.
No, but Spurs haven't got Sheringham or Anderton, so
What's up with Anderton?
I think he's done his ankle.
God. Football lunch.
Yeah,
For
I
me.
know you're near a football ground when you can smell it, don't you?
Yeah, I think when I retire, I'm going to have a little van down by Stratton Park and do. Because my big burgers aren't bad at all, are they, Kath?
No.
Years ago, people used to buy a piece of china, didn't they, as a souvenir? And we're told it's quite collectible now. I don't know. Well, it started off as a bit of fun, going to car boot sales and flea markets during the summer. And we began to find all sorts of things if we looked.
They did that as a promotion thing for Alan Knight's testimonial. I mean, he's never actually had a testimonial match yet. We're still waiting for that. We are, yeah.
You'll burn your fingers, wouldn't you? Huh? Then what will Mummy and Daddy say to me? They want me to come down. They said, Grandma can't look after you, you can't go down there. All right? That was the only punishment my mum could give to me. No football. If I was naughty, there was no football. That's the only thing that used to hit me. Yeah. I don't drink or smoke or anything. This is where my money goes, it's on my football. I mean, I look after the family, my husband and my other son who's 30-odd. So I've got to have some enjoyment, and it's football. My husband's a steward up there, so I go up with him. I get up there early for the reason, you can see I'm only short. So if I went in late, people can't say, well, she's pushing in. I go in early so nobody can say I'm pushing in front. And I get right in the corner, and I always got my little spot. That was funny because my husband, he answered the phone. He said, hello, this is the Vatican. He always says that. And they stayed there with a son. So he said, I think it's my wife you want then if it's anything to do with football.
Oh yes, she's like the Queen, isn't it, really? And I feel like the Duke of Edinburgh in the background, so to speak, like taking a backseat position. She's getting all the publicity. But that's all right.
Who would you say was the bigger fan, you or her?
Oh, Joyce is the bigger fan, oh yes. It is really her religion.
You've got to be in the atmosphere. It's not the same as watching. You've got to be in it. Get the enjoyment and the shaking. Get me rattle going. Can I let my rattle go in the front room? There's really only one, well, I would say, down-to-earth Pompey fan is Johnny Westwood. He gets the fans going away, he gets the singing started, and he doesn't care, you know, what people say about his bugle playing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Well, I couldn't imagine life without Pompey, put it that way. It'd be like having my right arm cut off.
Got to mention that one. That's when we beat Scummers, Southampton side, 2-0 in the First Division. That's the day to remember. The first, 88. That's the last time we played them, actually.
I was an antiquarian bookseller. Worked with my father in Petersfield. That is an interesting job. I mean, we sell second-hand antiquarian books, do picture frame and artist materials. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I'm lucky to, with my job, to have all the time off to see. My wife's very good. I mean, she's fantastic the way she never moans about it and that sort of thing. But sometimes I think she'd wish that I'd give up the game for, you know, Boxing Day or something like that. But I think she's come to terms with it a bit more there. A typical home game. I walk up to the Newcomb, get in there about 11:45, and there's normally a couple of lads in there, and then have a drink and a game of pool, and the lads keep coming in up until about 1, and then it gets quite busy between 1 and 1:30 and 2:30.
That's Skinny, Conker, Redbeard, Turtle, Steve the driver, Oily the thug. He's the thug. On the minder. That's the Millwall. I won't say what.
What about the girls, John?
That's Julie and that's Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tim Belly.